Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with Pokémon Tempest, and we're here with episode 13. We actually get some more regional variants. So, no gym battles. I think that's where we're heading off to now, since we just defeated Cass to get our 5th gym badge? Or gym coin. There you go. Sorry. Just trying to remember. But, well, you know, might as well just get back to the main island, shall we? So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey Pokemon Masters, Berkey Patobi here, and welcome back to the Olympia region in a new episode of Pokemon Tempest. In the last episode, you got your 5th gym coin in a battle against your rival Cass after the usual gym leader Animos had gone. Your journey is really beginning to shift into those later stages. The sun is coming up, and yesterday's storm has passed. And as you look at the map, you realize that you could either surf back north to see Castletown, but this wouldn't get you where you need to go. Or better yet, you can rejoin the mainland by surfing east. Your rival and Animos both seem to have left in this direction last time you saw them, so surfing this way will join us back up with the Elderwood Forest. I should warn you now, Pokemon Masters, I really hope you like new Fakemon Pokemon, because this episode is, well, it's just a whole lot of that. It's traveling and meeting the new Pokemon that exist on your route along the way.
Why not?
So you're gonna have to let me know how your team is looking at the end of this episode and how much it's changed in the comments down below. As you start surfing, some new Pokemon are likely to appear right away as a result of yesterday's storm. Let's have a look now. Ah yes, first of all we have Zolossus, the nebulous Pokemon. This Pokemon is a pure flying type, and it generates moves like Whirlwind and Hurricane to deal huge damage. Thanks to its legendary Delta Stream ability, it protects it from super effective hits. And according to its Pokédex entry, this Pokemon is the father of the skies. They gather and create great storm clouds, and if enough gather together, they can even form cities in the sky. Legends say that somewhere in Olympia, these Pokemon gather and hold an ancient secret. And Zolossus is not alone. It's joined by its partner, Tyclone, and this is the Parasite Pokemon. And a Zolossus that becomes infested with this Tyclone will become part of this Pokemon. Being whipped around at incredible speeds, electricity can be generated, giving this Pokemon the flying electric type. Zolossus infested with a Tyclone will never return to an ancient sky city. However, by all understanding, Zolossus don't really mind being whipped around. Neither of these Pokemon evolve, but will both make for an excellent addition to your team. That said, some of your party Pokemon may have already evolved. Shall we take a look?
Oh! Soltron. Oh! Ooh! What do you got?
Ah yes, if you caught one earlier, then your Solturion will be ready to evolve into a Centurion, the Quad Guardian Pokemon, another Psychic Rock type. These Pokemon can command armies of Solturion, which can be intimidating, but usually they just use their big hands to build. Finally, if you caught one at the beginning of the game, I think it's finally time to see what your Corviknight will evolve into. Let's take a look at something brand new.
Oh yeah, here we go. That looks majestic. What do you got?
And oh yes, this one is a good one. Here is my favorite bird in the region. This is the Pokemon Simorgh, and it's the Deathbringer Pokemon. Ooh. This Pokemon is incredibly rare, even in Olympia. Some trainers who ride on its back are said to be taken to the realm of ghost Pokemon. To be the trainer of a Simorgh is a truly special thing, and if you have one joining your team with its ghost flying type, you should be very proud. It'll help you out as you head back to the Elderwood Forests. Here the ocean joins up with the forest, and there's now this watery path leaking out of the grove. You'll sail underneath the bridge that you once crossed earlier where you saw the legendary Pokemon Gaianis. Regional Lapras are now available to you here as well. You also remember there being a little shrine in the water where the legendary Gaianis seemed to appear from before, and you can surf straight into it. It's a flooded shrine, and there's nothing of significance inside. Most days of the week, you'll just encounter Lapras here, chilling out and chewing on the moss and kelp. But if you enter the cave on a Friday, Lapras will be quite absent, and instead a pointed shell will protrude from the water inside, and you'll meet a brand new Pokemon.
Hey!
This is the magical Escarclo, a fairy water-type Pokemon that knows Bug, Poison, Fairy, Dragon, and Water moves. It is the magical shell Pokemon, and with the Protean ability and such a wide move pool, it's something truly special. The Pokédex says that this is a rare sight for anyone in Olympia. Stories tell of a boy lost in the forest, praying to meet some mighty dragon of the sea. He waited patiently, watching the Lapras, only to realize that he'd been waiting so long, he had become Escarclo. Though not many people really travel through this part of the Elderwoods forest, so who knows what's true. As you come to the end of the watery path, you hop off of the Pokemon you were surfing on, and as you leave the water and proceed deeper into the Elderwoods, you notice someone you recognize.
I suppose it doesn't matter how strong my Pokemon get. I don't quite have what it takes to beat Pokemon that have a type advantage.
That's okay, Clara. You've got stronger since we last battled, and you nearly had me there. Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up?
I recognize you.
Hey,
hello. Welcome back to the Elderwoods, champion.
Thank you.
Of course, the champion from the far-off land. Well, if you're heading this way, then you must be heading to the nest, my town. Brilliant.
And the next one.
Fantastic. Yes. A battle to remember. Clara, thank you for a good match. I'd better head to the gym and prepare.
You rest up. Clara, how you doing?
Herman. Hello, champion. How are you finding Olympia?
Yeah, good, but
Giant storm, you say? Yesterday? Deep in the Elderwoods, you don't really notice things happening above the trees. As I said before, this
slight problem
is a magical
too.
Place.
Cass might be
Tell
starting
me, did you
to get
capture
there.
a regional Vigoroth or Togetic before? If you have them with you? In these deeper parts of the Elderwoods, you can evolve them and you'll find all sorts of evolved Pokemon. I came here to evolve my teammates, so I'll be stronger for the next gym challenges. Good luck on your journey, champion. Just watch out for the Pokemon that exceeds evolution.
Wait, exceeds?
What was that? A Pokemon that exceeds evolution? And what about your Vigoroth and Togetic? If you still carry them on your team, you should train them up here a little more against the wild Hypnotic and Hypnotrist that live in the woods. And if you do, they may just evolve.
There you go, Arch. There you go.
You've all seen it before. Togekiss is the Jubilee Pokemon, living high up in the trees of the deep Elderwoods where it roosts coconuts grow. Occasionally, a coconut will actually be an egg, and if you drink milk from one of the regular coconuts, you'll have a blessed day.
Thank you. Oh. Gonna get Vigoroth. He looks chill. What's the name?
Vigoroth, of course, evolved into Slacking, the lazy Pokemon. It no longer has the Truant ability, and the moss on its fur keeps it energized and strong. It's a normal grass type, and while it's not as strong as its Hoenn counterpart, it can move a lot faster. Your team must really be coming together, changing and taking shape, but we're not even close to done, because the deeper into the Elderwoods forest you go, well, you should watch out for them creepy crawlies.
Who the heck is this one?
This is Arachnid, the Knitweb Pokemon. It's a psychic grass type, and it was once the most feared predator in the whole Elderwoods forest, until it was outcompeted. They say in ancient times it hunted humans, but now it works with them to rid the forest of its own predators.
Predators?
And speaking of its predators, there is at least one more Pokemon that appears this far into the Elderwoods forests. I told you it would be a busy day for new Pokemon. If you caught the seemingly pointless Pokemon Salavite at the beginning of your journey, it can now evolve into its true form, its evolution, that can be found here in the deep Elderwoods.
Well. Whoa. Who's that?
This is Evolve, another bug and psychic type, and it is the Exceed Pokemon. And watch out. They say that Salavite didn't used to have an evolution, but during a Tempest, a great chasm opened up, and this Pokemon obtained a new power. Now Evolve is the most dominant predator in the forest. Now your team has grown, you might think it's story time, but the truth is you're still in for a little bit more of a walk till the next town. You're traveling such a great distance today, and as you exit the Elderwoods forest, there is a short cliffside walk to the cliff town on the side of Mount Olympia. It overlooks Atherin City and is a tough place to access. And there, you guessed it, there are even more wild new Pokemon.
Shall we?
Wolo and Balboa from Norclo reside on the mountainside, as well as Mbess that can be found here on the cliffside too. Tangrowth wander out of the deep Elderwoods to sit on the cliffside and watch the world down below, and Cascadian Yanmage zips around here too. Also, if you caught Impidimp or Morgan before, expect it to be a Grimmsnarl by now also. Finally, you notice stone faces that at first seem to be carved into the cliffside, but the vines writhe around inside them and you realize it's actually a Pokemon. This is Sagend, a grass rock Pokemon known as the Wizard Pokemon. While their mouths don't move per se, they are known to sing as part of a special ceremony. When the ceremony is complete, they seem to projectile spit seeds into the West Ocean. Perhaps they're related to something out there.
Scarecrows? What? Oh, that's Pine. Here we are.
Well, I knew you'd make it to the cliffside town. It feels right that you should see it. After all, outsiders like you made this part of the region habitable.
Thank you.
You might have noticed that there are a lot of Pokemon on your way here, and this area is great for wild Pokemon, but people have historically struggled reaching the mountainous areas of Olympia. And as our population grows while the Tempests are in full swings, we have to take to the mountains for help. But thanks to technology recently brought in from the Hoenn region, we now have a cable car system ranging from this cliffside town up to my home, the Nest or Nestpine City. There used to be a route directly through the mountains to get there, but after some unfortunate cave-ins, the Nest became isolated. But now we can work on putting in more cable car systems and places becoming more connected.
Nice.
In many ways, that's what meeting other Pokemon and people from across the world is. It's us connecting, sharing the best bits of ourselves while learning what we truly need to know to improve our quality of life.
Amen.
This interconnectivity, it's fantastic. I'm gonna fly ahead to the Nest, and when you're rested, take the cable car over. I think I have only a few more gym battles left in me before I'm finally ready to fly the Nest myself and travel the rest of this beautiful world of ours. I'll see you out there.
See you there.
Enjoy the cable car, and of course, soar high.
Soar high, my friend.
Wow, he really does seem nice, and looks like our next gym battle. You know, today's episode wasn't very plot-driven, but instead seemed like a great opportunity to improve your team. I thought it'd be fun to show you at this point that if I were in Olympia, this would be my team. Chlorodon, Simorgh, Zivolve, Slumber, Escarclo, and Whimper. These are just my favorite Pokemon of the region so far, but I'd love for you to tell me your team in the comments. Now, I am a bird keeper, but a flying focus team here in Olympia, well, for that, you'll have to wait for our next gym battle.
Right, his battle's coming up soon. But I got a bad feeling Chaos might be ruining the, goodwill some of these people have been going through. I don't know. Sometimes outsiders might harm the environment, but sometimes they can improve life. It's kind of sad she can only see negative stuff, Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, see ya.